Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is still May 27th, Tuesday, 2025. So I have one video up today. This will be my second video of the day. So let's see what comes out. Hopefully this will be like maybe, I am hoping for like maybe 20 minutes. We'll see what happens. Let me get my sage going. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So yeah. I don't know if I did my thing yet, but before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. So, okay, so I'll start off with this one. I would like this to be quick. Again, I know I already said that. Let's see. Highest good. Oh, I love that. Embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you toward your greatest fulfillment. I mean, hello. So if you were curious about that, if you were wondering about that, this right here is just confirmation that you're good to go. You're on the right path. Collective, you're good to go. Not karmics and weirdness or whatever, like bad, weird. You're good to go. If you're wondering, you're on the right path. You're operating out of your highest good, doing the best what you can, when you can, how you can. Good intentions, trying to maintain good intentions, value, honor, moral, ethics, blah, 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 all that great, amazing stuff. Yes, right? So if you ever wonder, like, am I a good person? You questioning that probably is a sign that you are a good person, whereas people who think, this is going to be a little controversy, but whatever, because this is just an example, so don't be versus people who think they are a good person, they be like, I'm a good person, I'm a good person, I'm a good person, but their actions tend to be questionable, their words aren't exactly matching up. You know, so if you're questioning, am I a good person? Am I doing the right thing? You probably are doing the right thing to you, right? And that's, you know, with good intentions, because you're trying to follow your heart, but in a good way, right? You're trying to, you know, if you're questioning that, then that's probably a good sign, right? Just like someone, if they do something bad and they start questioning, did I do something bad, right? That's, you know, and if they did do something bad, that's a good sign of guilt, okay? But anyways, that's a whole thing. I'm not really going to get into that, because there's pros and cons, and then there's white lines, and then there's white and blacks, and it's a whole thing. It's just like rules and semantics and details, and it's a lot. Anyways, highest good. Embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you toward your greatest fulfillment. So this is what you're doing. So as long as you keep doing this, the top of that, it says wish granted. Alright, so you being in this energy is guaranteeing your blessings that are going to come in. Your blessings could be coming in already. You could be witnessing that. But you being in this energy is like, you're already on the good wheel side. Oh my gosh, you're already on the good side when it comes to the wheel of Dharma. That's good. Highest good. So I ended up reading the wish granted part, right, which is above. It says the outcome may not be exactly what you want, but it's what you need. That's what it says at the top. It says, hold on. It says wish granted, right? So, and then the person is walking away with a suitcase. But I feel like when you flip it like this, you're leaving things behind. And that has nothing to do with highest good. So you being in your highest good, it shows that you're willing to let go of things that no longer serve you. People, places, things, mindsets, habits, trauma, whatever. Right? You're trying to be a good person, trying to be kind, trying to be, right, whatever, all that good stuff. So that's good. And it says the outcome may not be exactly what you want. You're going to be experiencing a change, and it literally says may not be exactly what you want, but it's what you need. You're going to be experiencing a change that for some of you probably didn't even know needed to change in your environment, your life, your relationship, your life, your career, your job, your circle of people that you keep around you. Whatever it is, there's something that's going to change that. But for good, it's good. But I feel like a lot of you aren't expecting something to change. And it could be something that you don't even notice. You don't even recognize. It's kind of like something that hinders you. You don't even recognize it because it could be so normal to you or so comfortable to you. The vaguest example I can give you is for some people, right? And I don't know if you've noticed this or seen this or whatever, but I've seen this a couple times. For some people, I've noticed some people, like with their hair color. I noticed that some people, they will dye their hair a specific color all the time, constantly, and that's just, they're known for that hair color, right? But over time, that hair color, it makes them look washed out. It doesn't look good, right? And that, it could be something as simple as that hair color, or it could be something as simple as maybe they decided to cut their hair in shorter, or they finally decided to let their hair grow. I don't know why hair is the examples I'm giving, but I feel like whatever this is, it's going to help you with your appearance, or the way you're viewed, or the way people see you. And this is going to be a change in a good way. You don't even notice, you may not even realize that this change is going to have a massive effect on you. That's it. That's all I got. That's it. I got nothing else. That's it. By the way, I was just again using just hair as an example of like how simple something is that could have like a massive. And then like some people, they'll go back to their original hair colors, like, wow, you actually look amazing, right? Or some people, their hair color, their natural hair color is just not. So maybe if they add like a little two-tone to it, or like a little highlight or something, wow, that looks, it's some, well, I don't know, hair, I don't know why I'm using hair, okay, but that's just the example, right, that I can come up with. That's to give you an example of like how something is so simple, right? Maybe if you leave the house with your hair wet every morning, right, it makes you look disastrously or unkempt, but then one day you decide to, you know what, let me just blow dry my hair before I leave, right? And wow, amazing, right? It's just something so, it's just like that, right? You changing up a routine or a habit or something. in Virgo. Yeah, there's also, I feel like someone could be analyzing you as well. They're trying to figure out what changed with you, what it was. How come your health is good? How come your wealth is good? How come you looking good? How come you feeling good? Like your energy feels amazing. What is it about you that changed? Right? Because now all of a sudden you're operating out of your highest good, and you've got blessings, and you're trusting the universe, and your heart is open, and your path is clear, and your skin is clear, right? So someone is analyzing you. That's a side note. In Virgo, methods for the healing power of the analyzing of, resulting from the perfectionism of. Somebody could be trying to figure this out to mirror you. They're trying to figure out what is it, what, right? Because it's kind of like, oh, well, they're not blow drying their hair in the morning. I should do the same thing too. This is a copycat. You have a copycat. And it's interesting because I had a dream. I was sitting, I think it was like I was like at a event or something. I think it felt like a wedding event. It felt very formal, the event, right? So I'm going to go ahead and say wedding, right? Just to fill in the blanks. And I remember I was tasked with a speech, or I had to write a speech or say a speech, right? But there was this, and I was getting ready to like sit in my seat, and this woman who I've known for many moons, many moons, since I was like a kid, pretty much. Anyway, so she was like, I moved in one seat, and then she moved in the seat behind me that I was in, and then I moved another seat, and then she moved in the seat behind me that I was in, and then I got tasked with like writing a speech or like an essay or something, and immediately I was like, oh, I know exactly how I'm gonna do this. I can just say it verbatim, not a problem. But the woman that was like behind, like, she was like right on my ass. That's the best way I can put it, right? She kept like putting this, I kept hearing, it just sounds so funny when you say it out loud. I was like hearing her thoughts in my dream, and she wanted me to write down the essay. And the entire time she kept saying, you should just write it down first. You should just write it down first. The entire time I kept getting like this like rubbernecking energy. So if you don't know what rubbernecking is, it's like a term. I haven't heard this in a while, but this is the best way that I can. So rubbernecking is like, let's say you're on your phone or something, or writing. Someone is like trying to peek over your shoulder, trying to stretch out their neck to see whatever it is that you're doing, to whatever it is, who you're talking to, what you're writing, right? It's like really popular in like people who like cheat off other people during exams and things like that, right? So I was like reading her mind in my dream. I was like reading her mind, saying, you should write it down first. You should write it down first. You should write it down first. But every time I heard that, I kept getting like this rubbernecking energy, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not writing it down. I'll just say it. So that gave me the impression that like if I ended up writing down the essay, she would have been like right there, like watching it, like copying it, because it's like I moved a seat, she moved in the seat behind me. It's like copycat energy, right? Plagiarism, copycat, plagiarism. This is like a low tide, low calorie, low quality version of you, right? And they're trying to copy you. They're just trying to plagiarize off of you, whether this is art, music, essays, work, aesthetics, your hair, right? Somebody could be trying to copy your hair, because I was really big on hair just a few minutes ago, right? Whatever it is that you're doing, that it's like, and I feel like whoever this copycat energy is, like if you do something, wow, amazing, round of applause. This copycat is like, okay, so what do they change now? Oh, they changed their hair. Let me change my hair too. And then they'll change their hair, and it's just like, oh, nice, very nice, it looks good. So then now they have to go back to the drawing board, which is you. They have to look back at you. Okay, what do they change now? I don't know, let's say you went from having long acrylic nails to short nails, right? Wow, your hands look really nice, blah, blah, blah. So now they're going to go ahead and get short nails. It's like that. This person, it could be a Virgo. It doesn't have to be a Virgo, but I'm also getting Libra. So it could be a Virgo, it could be a Libra. You could be a Virgo, you could be a Libra. Or this person wants to figure out how to partner up with you, work with you. But the only reason why they want to partner up and work with you is to study you. All right? Methods for the healing power of. Yeah, I feel like this person has some weird insecurities. And they feel like if they can study you and watch you, like copying you, mimicking you, plagiarizing off of you, would somehow heal their own insecurity issues. Like if I copy that person who is cool, looks cool, is healthy, blah, 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 it'll heal me. My friend, that's not how that works. That's why at the end of the day, people like this, they're still, well, what can I copy today? What can I copy today? How come I'm not getting the same reaction? How come it's not working for me? You see what I'm saying? Resulting from the perfectionism of this person, they need to mirror you, they need to mimic you, they need to copy you. They feel like you are like the ideal person, right? And that's another problem, because now you have another human idolizing another human. That is the epitome of what I should be, and that's wrong. That's wrong. It's just wrong, because you're not supposed to idolize other humans or deities or whatever. I don't know, right? It's just you and God, right? So you being in your highest good, so that way you can not disappoint God, and then you have this person or these people trying to copy you. They're idolizing you, and it's like why? Well, you seem like you know. So these are a bunch of confused people, and they're getting it wrong, right? Because at the end of the day, what you're doing is being your highest good for the Most High God, because you feel like that's what you should be. These people, they're not, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what's going on. Because if that was the case, they wouldn't be trying to idolize you and partner up with you and be friends with you and be lovers with you and be neighbors with you. And I want to be just like that woman, just like that man. And what? You want to be a good person? That's great. But you don't have to be a good person by copying someone's looks and styles and aesthetics and mannerisms and this and that, because that's not... at that point, you're not even copying being a good person. You're just copying the way someone looks, talks, and acts. So you've already lost sight of the issue at hand, which is what you wanted, to be a good person. But you think copying someone else down to the T is gonna... that's why your aura is still shit. That's why someone is analyzing your health, wondering why you're so healthy and how come they're not. That right there's a problem. That's right there's a problem, because you're trying to be like the person you're trying to analyze, when you have your whole self to be. You have a whole body, a whole vessel to embody, right? A whole persona to work on. But you want to idolize that person down the street because you think they're cool. And that's why you're so lost and confused. That's why people like this be watching you and stalking, spying on you. I'm seeing the Page of Swords. Spying on you, watching you to see how you're doing. Whatever it is that you're doing. The North Node. On the bottom of the deck upright. I mean, it wouldn't even matter either way. But there will be success from benefit. These people feel... So now we have highest good. Highest good. The North Node. That is you. That's your energy. Oh, man. So they feel like by watching you, the analyzing of you, the collective, by watching you and analyzing you, they too can have success. They too can benefit. They too, if I can watch the collective and copy them, I too will have blessings. I too will have success. That's like saying, if I too go to that same bank, I too will be rich. But you got to put money in the bank. You can't just open up a bank account. Yay! The reason why that happens is you got to put money in the bank. It creates interest, right? Every time, and then the bank will match it. This person, yay! I'm copying the collective. You're not doing any of the work. You're not genuinely healing and being a good person and operating out of your highest good and still out of your South Node, and probably why it's just, you see what I'm saying? So you have someone here who is watching you. They are a copycat, trying to figure out what changed about you, what's different about you, how you healed, how your health is this, how you're that, right? They're not understanding that the reason why you are in your North Node is because you are operating out of your highest good. And how do you do that? By going through your shadow work. Dark night of the soul, healing, the process. And this person is still, it says a lot about this person, because it's like you're copying someone and then you wonder why you're still so insecure. You're idolizing someone. One, you're idolizing, right? And two, you're not going within. You want the external applause. You want the external recognition. And 9 times out of 10, the collective, you're collective, yay! And you're just like, oh, thanks. Right? Because you guys don't understand what it took to even be in your North Node. It's not like sunshines and lollipops all the time. I'm also getting people could see you as like the perfect something. Like you are the picture perfect something. Whether you're like the poster guy, the poster girl, very attractive, the epitome of an attractive man who is smart, intelligent, kind, attractive. You just check all the boxes. Or you're this divine feminine where you're beautiful, you're kind, you're smart, you're intelligent. You just check off all the boxes, right? People see you as this energy. Like you are just a good person operating out of their highest good and very kind, and you make sure things are done the right way. And people see you as that. That's not something you can copy, man. Like, come on. A Page of Cups upright. Why is that there? I'm like so thirsty. Oh my gosh. You like my cup? It's strawberry shortcake. And then the top, there's like a little glitter strawberry right there. And then these, they move. They're like little pink foam balls. And then that's strawberry. Strawberry shortcake. So it's cool. It was originally $8, but it was on sale, $2 off. Girl math. This is so cute. And it's pink. My favorite color. Alright, Page of Cups upright. So you could be having a newfound love for life or yourself, opening up your heart, which does make sense because it says embrace the journey with openness. So you have to, this is you started off this journey with like being a page and cups, like learning how to love yourself, right? Learning how to embrace your flaws and work with your flaws and blah 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 blah, right? I feel like this copycat could benefit by starting off as a Page of Cups, but it doesn't seem, I don't know if they're in it or not, but it just seems like, I don't know, it's, well, yeah, I like this about myself, but like what? You have a lot of insecure people around you, or you had a lot of insecure people around you. Where'd it go? It's the Six of Wands reverse. Wow. That's not good. This is the person that's watching you. They're trying to copy you, and they're not, it's not working out for them. They can't copy. You cannot copy, you cannot compete where you don't compare. So if you cannot compete where you don't compare, follow me. If you cannot compete where you do not compare, what makes you think you can copy the competition? You're not even in the race. You're not even in the race. So this is not working out for them. The Six of Wands reverse, they're not, you can't even copy, like, you can't even copy self-love. You can't even copy confidence. You can't even copy, like, self-acceptance. And you think you're gonna copy where you can't compete and you don't compare? Like, I know my reading today and earlier is kind of cutthroat, but I'm just like, it's very irritating, okay? And I just don't care anymore. So, please, Nine of Pentacles reversed. This could definitely be a karmic woman in your energy. This could be a karmic Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, feminine in your energy that's trying to analyze you and copy you. How about you analyze your health? Because it's not looking too good. How about you analyze your wealth? Because you rubbing two pentacles together and they're about to burn up into ash because you got that bill to pay. All right, so how about you focus on learning something new, because obviously whatever it is that you just invested in, you lost it. How about you learn something new, because it seems as though you have to sleep your way to the top. The Nine of Pentacles reverse is a gold digger. My love.
Can I have a chocolate?
You want a chocolate?
Yeah.
How about 2 chocolates?
Okay.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay.
All right, hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So the Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Six of Wands reversed. So this is someone who is failing and losing. This person could also be realizing that they can't. This is someone who's like saying. It's so funny because it's coming out as like they've slept and slept and slept their way to the top. Who else can they sleep with? They slept with everyone. They can't get any higher. There's nothing else for them to sleep with. There's no other pole to climb on. That's it. They can't get any higher. So now it's kind of like if this is like a karmic feminine and they've slept with all the men to get to the top, and now above those men are women who are straight. This is just an example to give you an idea, right? All the women are straight now. What can they do? They can't do anything. They can't sleep their way anymore because they can't, right? Not that they're gonna not try, but that's what I'm just. So anyways, yeah, the Nine of Pentacles reversed. This is like a gold digger who can't sleep their way to the top anymore. So now they're stuck. There's nothing else for them to climb. They can't do anything else, right? Meanwhile, here you are. You're in Virgo, upright. Your health is good. You're in your North Node. You're operating out of your highest good. Your heart is open. You could have the heart of a child, right? Childlike enthusiasm for the world. It's so interesting because I was just reading something online today and someone posted a Bible verse. It was a thing and a thing and a thing, whatever. And they had mentioned in the Bible verse how God prefers it that his children remain that childlike wonder, right? It's right. So you could have the heart of a child, right? Very enthusiastic, very open-minded, very open-minded. All right, very, just very forgiving, very kind, right? Always see the heart. Children are blessings, okay? And the thing is with children, they have, they're just the sweetest things, right? They can fall down, scrape their knee, cry, and then get back up, and then la in the world again, right? They don't let anything hinder them, and they don't let, let's say they get accidentally pushed on the playground. Oh, it's okay, and then they'll go on playing again. Okay, there's something about the innocence like that. That could be how your heart is, right? You don't take anything to heart, okay? Because why am I going to sit there and be mad at you or cry at you when I can just go on the slide and have fun? I can go on the swings and have imagination on my spaceship. I don't know, whatever, okay? So, that's that. So for some of you, this could be a group of people that failed and whose healths are on the line. Or it could be one karmic feminine. Now, if this is a continuation from earlier's reading, this could be the woman from earlier. Ugh. 10 of Wands, upright, who's very, very burdened. No money, no success, no wins, no health. They're not exactly sure of what to do. Like I said, this is someone who doesn't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. I can't express that enough. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what to do. They don't know what's happening. What's happening, Captain? They don't know what's going on. So that's why they're watching you. Knight of Swords upright. Things are changing very, very fast. I either said this earlier in earlier's reading or in the beginning of this reading that something's changing. It's like, it's surreal how fast things are changing. It's very surreal how fast things are changing. You know what, too? I was just now getting that. Remember how I mentioned that something that you could have changed up could have been something so simple, like instead of leaving the house with your hair wet, you decided to blow dry your hair. For some of you, it could be dropping a friendship or a connection. You no longer speaking to that one person. It's what started setting things in motion, this fast change. And it's so surreal how fast things started changing for you after you denied someone access to you. The Knight of Swords upright. You could have also, there's something about the fast-paced knowledge, or you're learning things at a fast pace, picking things up, understanding things. Alright, let's move on. You could be very, like, there's something about, you know how like when neurons in the brain are constantly, it's like rapid firing. Your brain, you could be like a very, 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 very quick thinker, very witty, very on point when you want to be. I'm seeing like a bunch of neurons, like, and they're flashing. There's something about that. Rapid, where's my phone? I need to look this up. Hold on. Because I keep getting rapid fire thinking. Rapid fire thinking, also known as rapid thinking or quick thinking, refers to the ability to process information and make decisions quickly and accurately. It's a cognitive process characterized by rapid recall of information, quick responses, and the ability to think on your feet. While it can be valuable in certain situations, it's important to recognize that rapid fire thinking may not always be the most effective approach for complex problems or critical decision making. Individuals with rapid fire thinking skills can respond quickly to questions, speak rapidly, and learn and explain information efficiently. They are able to retrieve information from memory quickly and efficiently, which can be particularly helpful in exams or quizzes. They can adapt to changing situations, generate new ideas, and think outside the box. Rapid fire thinking can involve relying on intuition and gut feelings to make quick decisions. It can lead to spontaneous responses and flexible thinking, allowing individuals to adapt to new situations and ideas. There's a bunch of things. Wow, these are the pros to rapid fire thinking is amazing. I love it. It's interesting because what is the meaning of rapid thinking? Definition: an inner sense from the self that thoughts are moving abnormally fast and in a manner that the individual typically feels that the rate is beyond their control, i.e. they feel unable to slow the rate of thoughts. So that is the con. Because there's pros and cons to everything. I feel like that would be a con too. This is interesting. In essence, rapid fire thinking is a valuable cognitive skill that can be used effectively in certain contexts, but it's important to understand its limitations and choose the most appropriate approach for the task at hand. So it's kind of like, so you guys could have rapid fire thinking. It's like a skill, but it's kind of like one of those skills where it's kind of like time or place. Like, you have to know when it's appropriate to utilize that skill, right? Just like If you have the skill of singing, right, you know it's appropriate to sing when, you know, you're not just gonna be in the middle of a funeral and just start singing, right? It's kind of like that. That's like a bad example, but it's an example nonetheless. So you could have rapid fire thinking. So when or where. So it's one of those skills. You're gonna have to use that skill in a setting when it comes to this person, right? This person, they're gonna try to get you like a deer in headlights. So that would be a perfect example of when to use that rapid fire thinking skill. Okay, because this person's gonna try their best to corner you. Yeah, this person that wants to copy you, they want to corner you. This person who wants to copy you, who's failing at life, who's burdened in life, right? They're a gold digger. They can't sleep with anyone else anymore. They've already slept with everyone. Their health is not good. They're probably not that smart. They're not independent. They're very codependent. This is the person that wants to corner you. So you're going to have to be able to think on your feet, right? To get out of this. I keep getting, like, they want to corner you or catch you off guard. Ace of Cups reverse. This is someone you don't... First of all, you have no emotional feelings for this person, and that's vice versa. It goes both ways. You don't have any love for this person doesn't have any love for you. The only difference is that they want to copy you. They want to be you, but they don't love you, right? And you don't care about this person. There's just... And that's not being mean. It's just there's no love in your heart for this person, right? And that doesn't make you bad either. That doesn't make you a karmic just because you don't love someone, right? You don't have to love everyone in the whole world, right? As long as you love yourself, you love the Most High God. If you have children, you love your children. If you have pets, you love your pets. If you have a home, you love your home. If you love your partner, you love your partner. If they're a good partner, right? Whatever. If you have a good job, you love your job. The things that matter to you most are the things that you love. This person, they do not matter to you most. So you do not love them. But that's okay. That doesn't make you a bad person just because you do not love someone. Right? Now, simultaneously, it makes it double okay because this person does not love you either. So where are you in the wrong? You're not. Okay? You're not in the wrong. So that's that. Two of Cups reverse. This person, this will not benefit you in any way to work with them. Two of Cups reverse on top of the North Node, there will be success from benefit of, and I mentioned this earlier. They think that if they can copy you or work with you, analyze you, if this is not a Libra or a Virgo or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, feminine or masculine, depending on who you are, this is just about the fact that they want to partner up with you just to study you, just to watch you, right? Just to see. I also feel like with that water energy, they want to be able to manipulate your emotions, but that's not on the table. Literally, Ace of Cups reverse is not on the table. There's no love in the situation, right? So they want to work with you to benefit off of you, benefit off of your image, your likeness, your mannerisms, your aesthetics, your ideas, blah, 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 blah. But you know, with the Two of Cups reverse, there's nothing for me in this partnership. There's nothing for me in this relationship. There's nothing for me in this friendship. It's just nothing but burdens, failures, codependencies, health issues, stagnations of the mind. There's nothing for me there. You're not learning anything. You're not gaining anything. You're not winning anything, right? I'm also getting, for some of you, if you were to be associated with this person has a bad reputation. That will definitely rub off on you. Or people will attempt to, oh, well, you're so-and-so's friend, so wah. All right? Let me see. I'll get a couple more. Five of Cups. This person is very, very depressed and unhappy. Could be a Scorpio, karmic Scorpio masculine, and karmic Scorpio feminine. Or you could be Scorpio or any of these other signs. Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What was it I said? Libra as well. I'm also getting Taurus. Okay. These could be any of your signs, or they want to partner up with you because you have things, or they want to know what you have, or to share, to give you what you have, or to get you to give them what you have. It's a whole manipulative tactic just to basically get their hands in your pockets and then be you, copy you. Yeah, this person's depressed. They're unhappy because it's not, I can't copy the collective. I'm feeling at copying the collective. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna get 1 or 2 more and then I'll close it. I get 2, so let me get 2 so I can close it. 1, Hermit, more Virgo energy. You're way, I feel like, I just noticed, I think this Virgo, I think this Hermit has their eyes closed and they're walking around with a stick like a blind man, which is very interesting because it says embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you towards your greatest fulfillment. So if you are in this Hermit energy, you're basically like Jesus take the wheel kind of energy. Go here? Okay, I'll go there. Whatever God tells you to go, whatever God tells you, you're doing it, and you're not asking any questions. You want me to, okay, say less, say no more. On it, boss. It's like that. You're not questioning, you're not doubting, you're just letting things flow as they may, right? And that's what you should be doing. This person could have issues with control. They can't. That's the biggest problem too. I don't even think they believe in God, but they know that they want to idolize you. You see how ridiculous that is? You're following God. You're going wherever God tells you, and this person wants to follow you. But you're going where God is telling you, specifically you, to go, and this person wants to follow you, and then they're wondering why. Where am I? Because you're not following your own path. You're going down a path where it doesn't belong to you, and then you wonder why you're stuck, stagnant. You're failing. It's not working. You're not right. It's kind of like God tells you telepathically to go down the left road, right? And then halfway down the left road, you disappear, right? And this person's like, oh, I think they went down the left road. And then that left road, there's like 3 forks. Where did they go? Where did they go? Because now you're teleporting. And that's another skill that you earned. Let's just hypotheticals. All right, let me get one more. Yeah, listen, this person, they have anxiety issues. If this is a karmic Libra, they're so worried about making the wrong decisions that if they freeze, right, they're so worried about displeasing people or looking a certain way that they don't make any decisions. They don't, but we have a King of Cups reverse and a Lover's reverse. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Gemini masculine. This is like an X. So now you have an X in the midst. Well, there's a breakup happening too. So this Knight of Pentacles karmic feminine could have been trying to copy you to keep this man. So you have a karmic feminine who's only trying to copy you, or was only copying you to keep this man. This could be a karmic Gemini or a karmic Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio masculine. So she was only copying you to attract this man, but this man's like, can you not? So this man doesn't want her, and the biggest thing is that because she couldn't copy you anymore. So like her inspiration, her source, her magic, her light is gone. She can't copy you, right? You've been copying the main star the entire time, and now that you can't copy the main star, of course you can't sleep the copiness to you, right? I don't know. So I feel like there's a breakup happening. Yeah, and it's happening because this imposter can't copy you anymore. So there's this masculine who's like realizing, or he's seen, or he woke up to who the imposter is. Because if you how is it that if you are the imposter, you're in your highest good and you're in your north node, your health is good, you're standing by yourself, you're good, you have the heart of a child, you're enthusiastic, you give inspiration, and then you have this person over here who's failing, struggled, burdened, failing, codependent, gold digger, money, money, money. So how is it that if you are the real deal, this is you, and they were the real deal like they said they were, this is them? So this masculine is like, something is not right. Something is not right. So now this copycat wants to quickly work with you to quickly copy you, to try and find a way back to this man. Let me quickly befriend you. Let me quickly copy you because he's about to walk out the door. So hurry up. Let me quickly copy you before he walks out the door. Right? If you didn't know any better, you'd be like, oh, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. Let's hang out, blah, blah. And then boom, they copy you. And then boom, you know, this masculine's like, oh yeah, you know what? You were right. You were the empress all along. But that's not the case, because this masculine is like, you weren't the empress? You're telling me you're not divine feminine? You're telling me you're not divine masculine? You weren't the divine person? So now this is it. Now she wants to partner up with you. Let me copy you real quick before he walks out, because he's about to walk out. Let me copy you real quick. Bye.